there she goes.
It's a smiley.
A little bit of coating today.
What?
Are you making biscuits? Hello my friends, welcome back to a new vlog. Today is Tuesday and it was actually a really good work day today. I forgot how it felt to really love my job. I'm not saying that I didn't love my job, but I was starting to really just get very stressed out about my job. That love for my job was deep down inside my body. And today was just such a good day. Things are slowing down a little bit at work, which has been nice because I have been able to catch up. I'm at like 90% caught up, which is great. So by tomorrow, I should be close to 100 or right at 100. There is still a lot of red in my Google spreadsheet, but I am not concerned because I'm pretty sure that before the end of this week, I will be caught up. And I'm super excited to have my one-on-one with my manager because there are a lot of things that I have not, because there are a lot of goals that I haven't been able to work on, and I'm just excited to get into those goals for this next quarter. One of them being a new device that I want to start shipping out, and I've been waiting for 2 quarters to start learning how to set up that device. So yeah, today was a really great day and I'm off work and I only worked 10 minutes overtime. It's a good Tuesday and it's gloomy. Oh hi! Oh, there she goes. She was chattering.
Hello, baby. Dr. Carter. Oh, you're not.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shock you. Everyone, my wonderful husband made this for me. Thank you, baby. I love you. This looks so freaking good. Okay, ma'am, can you get out of my seat, please? Yummy. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Look, it's a smiley face.
Oh, how cute. It's a smiley face. Thank you, babe. Oops. Good evening. It's 9:42. We're having a late dinner. We're gonna make some fettuccine Alfredo, but I'm not using Alfredo sauce because we don't have any. I'm making my own sauce with sour cream, heavy whipping cream, and just a whole bunch of seasonings, and it's gonna be delicious. And then Dylan is making some chicken wings. They're in the air fryer right now, and they're gonna be done soon, so I started boiling the pasta a little too late. But I just wanted to hop on here and say hello. I got off of work a little earlier today, but then I went back on because there was one assignment or one case that I was assigned to that I completely forgot about. And even though it wasn't due today, I was supposed to get like a head start on it so that, yes, she's hungry. I was supposed to get a head start on it so that I wouldn't get behind tomorrow. So I took care of that. And then I called my mom and we talked on the phone for like almost an hour. So I don't know if we're going to be going to the gym today for a walk because it's already late dinner. But Dylan, Meow. Mocha. Girl, can you leave her alone? Look at her. Get a tortoiseshell, they said. It would be fun, they said.
And so we'll be safe instead.
Look at this sophisticated little lady. Pasta is done, and we have wings, and we're using hamburger buns as garlic bread because we don't have any bread. But I got 4 wings. It's gonna be delicious. Good morning, happy Thursday. It's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. I kept thinking today was Wednesday. I do that a lot, and I think it's because I start my work week on Tuesday, so sometimes I treat it like my Monday. Anyways, hello friends, good morning. It's Thursday, and it's 11:48. Work has been hectic. I had an install this morning around 8:45, and I didn't get off the phone until 10:45. So that was fun, but thankfully the merchant was such a sweetheart. They were really understanding, and they were just cracking jokes all the time. I'm always so grateful for our merchants and the businesses that we work with. We work with a lot of small businesses, and if you're new here, I work in the payment processing industry in fintech. So my role is a deployment and onboarding coordinator. It's a hybrid role, so I do a couple of things. And for my deployment role, I do installations. So I help them install their our integrated payment system with their POS solutions. Yeah, so that was this morning, and honestly, today was just one of the mornings where I woke up and I went straight to work. I hate doing that because my eyes take a lot of time to adjust with the screen. Yeah, that wasn't fun. I tried my best to not do that. I tried to wake up and at least just be in bed and try to wake up in bed and get my eyesight to get used to my surroundings. I feel like the older I get, the harder it is for my eyesight to adjust. Or maybe I just need to wear my glasses. I do wear glasses, but maybe I just need to wear them more often. So yeah, work has been crazy today, but finally it's dwindled down a bit. I am behind on some work because that install was longer than it should have been. I had to take a step away, a little break, because I've been working non-stop since the morning and it's almost noon and I haven't washed my face and I haven't done anything to my hair, as you guys could see. So I'm gonna brush my hair, wash my face, make a smoothie because I'm hungry, but I'm not really hungry to where I want to eat a meal. So I'm gonna make a smoothie, and then maybe later on during lunch I'll have a nice little lunch with Dylan, and hopefully we'll have dinner early today. I really like what we ate yesterday. I kind of want to redo that. And that's pretty much it so far. Those are the updates that I have for you, just work updates. I'll take you guys with me for the rest of the day. Normally I like to start with my onboarding work, which I did actually, but I'll normally do it throughout the morning, and then in the afternoon I'll switch over to my deployment work. But today I had a deployment install in the morning, so I had to stop my onboarding work a little earlier than usual. So I'm behind on onboarding, and I think I'll be able to catch up. I think I should be fine. I do need to prepare some equipment, and I need to ship that out today. And I need to do a little bit of coding today. So that's fun. I like it when I get the opportunity to code, because then I can work on my coding skills. And it's very basic stuff. It's nothing complex. It's a bit of Java and a bit of HTML. So pretty basic things. All right, so let's clean up the face, brush the hair, change out of the PJs, because I'm still in my PJs, open up the curtain, and get a smoothie, because your girl is hungry. Baby? Ricky? Meow. Hi, buddy. If you've ever thought about adopting a black cat, I highly recommend. They're sweethearts. Alright, there you go. Sorry, don't touch me. ended up making a bagel and banana this because I forgot I have an install coming up in 5 minutes. So good thing I remembered. So we're gonna do that. And then after my install is over, I'm gonna take a lunch. Then after that, finish preparing my equipment. I should be on track to finish them and finish up a couple of cases that need to be done by today. So yeah, I'm gonna eat my bagel and I have some water and wait for my install to start. It's 3:15. I did not get to take my lunch at 2 because there were a couple of escalations that I needed to take care of, and I didn't get to my devices as soon as I was hoping to, so I had to take care of those devices right after the escalation. Now I'm just as equally as behind as I was earlier. But I'm still gonna make it a mission to be off by 6 or no later than 6:15. We are working on our goals. I'm getting a call from my sister. Hello? I'm doing it. I'm wearing my glasses. I've gotten to the realization that I feel like I don't like to wear my glasses because they're just not cute. They're just like these plain red glasses that I got on Zennies. I have some other ones that are like a tortoiseshell color and they're really cute, but they fall off my face all the time. And anytime I take them to Costco to tighten them, it only lasts for like a week and then I can't tighten them. But I put my coffee in the fridge, my iced coffee in the fridge, because I had to get going to UPS before it was too late. And I thought, okay, let's put it in the fridge so it doesn't melt. And it worked. It worked. And I'm gonna finish my egg bites. Oh, I don't think I showed you guys, but I bought the Kirkland egg bites and they're super good. They're very delicious, actually. I really like them. I should get a fork. Yeah, I'm not a caveman. Okay. Okay, secured the fork. So good. These are the red and green pepper ones. They're so delicious. But I have to get back to work. Let's push through work and complete a couple of emergency cases. So they're semi-emergency cases. They're P2 cases. We have P1, which needs to get done like ASAP. Then we have P2s, which need to get done by the end of the day. I gotta finish a couple of those, and then I need to make one phone call, or I think 2. And then I'm gonna take the second half of my lunch because I only took the first half. So let's do that. And yeah, then get off of work by 6, no later than 6:15. You guys are keeping me accountable. I got off of work at 6:13, so 2 minutes before 6:15. We did it. We finished Thursday on a good note. I'm still a little behind on my onboarding work, but halfway through the day I just realized, actually more than halfway through the day, when I was making myself the coffee, I realized there is no way I'm gonna get ahead, unfortunately. So I'm gonna prioritize the most important tasks for tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna try to set aside 3 hours for my onboarding work, because I usually do 4 hours, so that's kind of like around close to the amount that I do. But I'm gonna do 3 hours tomorrow and then switch over to deployment and then back to onboarding before the end of the day to do my follow-up communication. Yeah, pretty good. I really like the little schedule that I have set for myself so far. I feel like it's going back to normal because when my other onboarding coworker was on maternity leave, if you're new here, I've been struggling with work because we've been extremely short-staffed, but so far it seems like we're gonna get helped on the deployment end of things, and on onboarding we were able to get our coworker back, so that's been really helpful. And finally I feel like I have my normal day-to-day schedule. So I'm finally able to start picking up more deployment install cases and equipment cases, which I did do today and yesterday, as well as work on onboarding cases like I was working, and pick up more onboarding cases. Hopefully all of that makes sense, and if it doesn't, feel free to ask and I shall answer. But I'm gonna go see what Dylan's doing. Last I heard is that he's having girl dinner, because girl dinner is also for boys. Hi, happy Friday. I forgot that I was vlogging this week. I'm so sorry. So sorry. But honestly, today has just been a very uneventful day, just a work day. A very boring, mundane work day, but I'll take you guys along for the rest of the afternoon. I'm actually eating some food right now. I made myself a bagel sandwich and an iced coffee. And I have 3 minutes left. Oh, it's dark. Yes, hello, let's have a little 2-minute lunch together. I have 2 minutes left. And it's a really beautiful day today, actually. I'd really love to go for a walk on the second half of my 30. So I split my lunch today into 2 because I have an installation at 2:15. And I knew that I wasn't going to be able to take a whole lunch because I started it late because I had to take care of an urgent situation for a merchant. So we're going to try to eat as much as we can. My cat wants to join me. I'm usually not an iced coffee drinker, and I think that's because I'm very embarrassed to admit this, especially because I worked at a Starbucks for 5 years and then at a small family restaurant that was really big on espresso coffee. I don't think I really knew how to make iced coffee. And here's the thing, it's because the restaurant specialized a lot in hot coffee, and a lot of the people would mainly get hot lattes, not like anything cold. And I only worked there for like 5 months, and then I got into a car accident, got a concussion. It was fun. I need to get back to work, so I'll see you guys a little later. Hello, it's 7 p.m. I got off of work at 6:49, and I didn't get my second half of my lunch. It's fine. We will live. So we're going to go get burritos from one of our favorite new places. They have the most delicious shrimp burritos that I've ever had. Literally that I've ever had, and I've had a lot of shrimp burritos. What? I'm putting that on the vlog. So because I got off of work late, Dylan had the greatest idea to go get burritos. Are you getting the shrimp one or the asada? Asada. I didn't even have the camera on.
Decided to embrace my addiction.
takes a junkie to know a junkie.
Yum, yum,
So
yum.
whatever happens with the blade, I
Thank
can't
you.
worry about that. Sure. Whatever you gotta tell yourself so you can sleep better at night. But what I want, what I fear,
Mmm,
none of that means squat.
so good.
Because this is the one chance that we have to turn, you bring the blade.
It's like
It's a
the
day.
size of my face. Mmm. So good. Hi, baby. Oh, she's so beautiful. Who's a pretty girl?
I found you standing in the rain, a fragile spark in endless gray. Your laughter danced.
Let's get ready for bed. I am so tired. After dinner, I went to Ulta. Then I went to Target. I know that we're still boycotting Target. I know I am against their pullback of DEI efforts, but I had a merchandise gift card. And that's actual money that I spent in the past, and I'm not gonna let that go to waste. So I got books. I got 3 books. Okay, the first book that I got was I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. And I also got his Money for Couples book now. Before I recommend these books to anybody, which I do, I've actually read I Will Teach You to Be Rich. I didn't read, I listened to it as an audiobook. For me, I'm very cautious when I take money advice from men. Not that I don't like men, because I do. I'm married to an amazing man. The reason why I'm so cautious about taking money advice from men is because they are men. And the routes for men are many times easier. Now, I know Ramit is a minority. He had like a similar upbringing as I did, but at the same time, he is a man. And we live in a world that was created for man. So I'm very careful, very, very careful about the advice that I take from men. But I can say that Ramit's advice, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't have any issues. Well, actually, the only thing that I do not agree with him is that he does not like creating a budget. He says it many times during his podcast that he doesn't like budgets. I don't know if he doesn't believe in budgets. I think he does if they work for you, but himself personally, he feels like budgets are very restrictive, which I can see, yeah. Budgets can be restrictive, but they can also be very empowering. So yeah, so I got those 2. Like I said, I recommend them, but I always recommend reading financial advice and financial literacy books, mainly from women, because once more, we live in a world that caters to men, and there have been some financial books that I've read that I was just like, I mean, the reason you were able to do that is because you have a wife at home who's taking care of the children. Where's her part in any of this? Now, the other book that I got is The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. I have been hearing a lot of great things about this book, and I've been in a slump. Or I don't think I'd call it a slump, but I've kind of been in an area where I am kind of caring a little bit too much about what people think about me when I'm posting online, if we're being honest here. I do struggle with that a lot, especially when I get really weird comments. Well, if we're being honest, when I get very rude comments, like mainly on Instagram. I don't really get much negativity on like any other platform as much as I do on Instagram. I did recently get a rude comment on one of my previous videos here on YouTube, and maybe like 2 a couple of months ago on TikTok, but mainly Instagram, and it's mainly from women, which makes me really sad. But I wanted to read the Let Them Theory because I just feel like I really need it right now. I feel like I need something to I don't know, help me process what it is that I'm feeling, help me. I'm not saying that Mel Robbins is going to be my therapist, but I kind of am. And I don't know, I just want to see. Been hearing a lot of great things about it, so yeah, I got it. And plus I got all of this for how much? $42 for these 3 books. Thought it was a really good deal. They were all on sale. And then I do have a Target credit card, so I used that to get an additional 5%. And I matched all of them online, so I got them for even cheaper. So in total, with the card that I had, I only paid $13, which was pretty good. But mind you, realistically I paid $42, but because I had the the return card, I out of pocket when I bought them $13. But anyways, yeah, so I went to Target, went to Ulta, and got home, washed the dishes. What else did I do? Oh, I had to clean a little bit of the bathroom. I put like the self-cleaning solution that helps me out when I want to be lazy. And so I finally cleaned the shower. And I did that, and it only took me like 15 minutes. I clean the shower on a regular basis, so it's not ever really dirty or nasty. I just felt like it needed cleaning. And what else did I do? Anyways, let's get ready for bed. Let's get ready together for bed. I'm gonna get into some PJs. I have my PJs from this morning. I'm just gonna wear them because honestly, they're still clean. And then I will tell you guys what I do next. That'd be really fun to take you guys through my night routine. So PJs are on, and next I do mouthwash, but I'm all out, so we're not gonna do mouthwash. I've been thinking about doing teeth whitening because I have noticed that my teeth are getting a little bit more yellow. I'm surprised it's taken this long because I've been drinking coffee for a very long time. But to be fair, I didn't start drinking coffee like every day until I was like in my mid-20s. Even when I worked at Starbucks, I didn't drink coffee every day. Okay, so since I don't have mouthwash, we're gonna do floss. I always floss. Sometimes I floss twice a day, not all the time, but for sure at least once a day. I am trying to get better at doing it like twice a day. So I use like this much floss because I do this, so about this much. But I'm not gonna do it on camera. I don't think you guys wanna see that. So I'm gonna floss, and then I'm gonna brush my teeth. And I use an electric toothbrush, and this is the toothpaste that I use right now. But today, I'm gonna try some Sensodyne. My dentist told me to give this a try. I just went to the dentist recently, and I did tell them that I had some pain on this tooth, and they said that it might just be from my gum. It's receding a little bit, and that's just due to aging. So they said, hey, give this a try, but if you don't feel any pain anymore, it's really not something to be concerned about. I don't have any cavities, my gums are extremely healthy, and yeah, so I'm gonna floss, then brush teeth, and then we'll be back. Flossing and brushing are both done. I'm gonna wash my face next. I do wash my face right now currently with Bobbi Brown. There's like hardly any left, but I do have a different one. I have one that I got at Costco. It's called Manyo, and it's KK Beauty pure cleansing oil. So I think I'm gonna use this one tonight for the first time with you guys. But I've read really great things about it. So when I saw it at Costco, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. It was a 2-pack with a little traveling bottle, and I got it for a really good deal, and they don't sell it anymore. So if I like it, I'm gonna be sad because I know it's gonna be expensive if I don't buy it from Costco. Ooh, that's cool. It comes with like its little... I'm just gonna put it all over my face and just cleanse it up. Wow, that feels really nice. It feels really, really nice. Wow, it feels so nice. It feels This Bobbi Brown does not compare to how, wow, I'm shook. So this is how it looks when you're wetting it. There's little, you know, white cleansing little bubbles that are forming. That was such a nice wash. I love it. I love it. I love this. I love you. Cleaning of the face is done. The next thing that I'm going to do is start applying all my facial products, which is not a lot. At least I feel like it's a lot compared to other people's routines that I have seen. So the first thing that I always do is I put vitamin C serum. And I do use the Mad Hippie. I was going to start using Bubble because I've used it in the past, but it's been a couple years since I haven't used it. And I got an allergic reaction, and it turns out that they add fragrance to it. I don't know if they used to add fragrance, but I know Mad Hippie does not add fragrance. I'm not too sure if Mad Hippie does add fragrance. I don't think they do. And if they do, it's very little compared to Bubble, because I can only assume that it was the fragrance that gave me an allergic reaction, because all of the ingredients are pretty much the same. I went like on a dupe website. It said on there that the ingredients were exactly the same. So maybe I should do more research next time. Anyways, put vitamin C. I do like 2 drops of this. I don't know if that's a lot. I don't think it's a lot. I feel like it's just enough. I feel like I have a big face. Like I have a lot of face. Like, do you see this face? It's like, it's wide. And then my forehead, it's like a 5 head, you know? So, yeah. Vitamin C, and then, I know this is extra, but I do fan my face. So I fan my face for a bit so that the vitamin C can dry. After vitamin C, I do peptides. Then I do the Ordinary Multi-Peptide Eye Serum. I've been using this one for the past 1.5 years. And I only do 1 drop for both eyes. And that's it. And do it all around my eye like this. 1 drop is more than enough for your eyes, honestly. You do not need to do more than 1 drop. After that, so vitamin C, peptides for my eyes, I then go with retinol. Tonight is a retinol night. When I do non-retinol days, that's usually on my toner days. And for toner, I'll just show you guys because tonight's not a toner day. I'm currently using the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% Toning Solution, but I am going to stop using this one, and I'm going to start using a different one called Round Lab 1025 Doe Toner. It is another K-Beauty product that I found at Costco. Read about it, heard a lot of great things about it, read a lot of great things about it. I just feel like this toner is a little too rough for my sensitive skin. I really only just have sensitive skin, my face, my neck. As you guys can see, my cat like barely scratched me a little bit and I'm already like bumping, and my hands. I actually have eczema on my hands, so I cannot wash dishes with my bare hands, not even for 1 day. I have to always use gloves. And I have been feeling like this is starting to affect me. It didn't used to. It actually would give me no issues. I just started to notice that when I use the toner, and I actually might stop using it a lot sooner. I still have this much left to go. But like the last time that I used it, I was actually kind of hurting for 2 days after using it. So I couldn't even do, I'll do toner, no retinol, then the next day, no retinol, then start retinol on the third day. And the last time that I used this, for those 2 days, plus the day that I was supposed to use retinol, I was getting pain, like my skin was burning. And the only thing that I can connect it to was this guy. So we're gonna start using this toner that's more for sensitive skins. And in the back it says a boosting toner containing Hatching EX07 effectively helps remove dead skin cells and leaves the skin feeling moisturized. After cleansing, sufficiently soak a cotton pad. So just the same way that you would apply any other toner. This is exactly how I apply this one. I get a little cotton pad, put it on there, and just tap it on my face the same exact way. But yeah, this was recommended for my now sensitive face skin. And thankfully I found it at Costco. So I got it at Costco. That was a lot. Sorry for all the yapping. Where were we? Retinol. I have two. I was using the pharmacy one, and because it is honestly very expensive, it's $60. I am no longer gonna be using pharmacy. I did like that it had a higher percentage of retinol. So I have two. I have an retinol 0.5 and squalene from The Ordinary. And I used this one with the pharmacy one. So I would do the pharmacy for 2 days and then this one on my third day. So I only apply retinol 3 times a week. And all of this is as recommended by my dermatologist. I didn't just go into, at least the facial routine that I have now, it's not something I just like went into it cold turkey. So this is the new one that I'm gonna start using. It's by Good Molecules, and it's the Retinol Night Oil. So this is an oil, it's not a serum. So pharmacy was more of a serum consistency, and yeah, this is more of an oily one. So I'm gonna use this one tonight. I'm really excited because it's a new product, and guys, this was only $13. $13, and my pharmacy one was $60. So I will let you guys know how well this works out for me. 3 drops for the face, 1 drop for the neck. By the way, one thing that I learned from a dermatologist is that you do not want to overdo it with retinol, because sometimes you could just be damaging your face with too much retinol than helping it. You just want to use the bare minimum that you're going to need to fill up your whole face, and do not go over it again once it's like been filled in with retinol. So we've done cleansing, vitamin C, peptides, retinol, and the last step is moisturizer. And I use 2. I use Snail Mucin, and then I use La Roche-Posay, and that's it. So for Snail Mucin, I'll just do 2 pumps, and that's enough for my entire face and neck. And I pat. I don't like to do that. I pat. It's just easier. I like the feeling of Snail Mucin. It feels so nice on my face. Do you guys remember watching Michelle Phan? She'd go like this. The whole thing about her being in a cult, that made me so sad. But you know what? It kind of makes sense. Like, it unfortunately kind of makes sense. Like, just based off of like her leaving and the reason why she left. You know, cult leaders usually attract the most vulnerable people, the people who need help. That's why I'm not religious. I used to be very religious. I'm agnostic. I'm not an atheist, but I am agnostic. But I used to be very, very religious. And the reason why I am not religious anymore is because of the experiences that I had in my religion. They weren't great experiences. And I went through a very, very traumatic event, very traumatic situations for a year, or maybe, no, not a year. I'd say like almost a year, that made me question life. made me question God, made me question everything that I believed in. And then I also decided to take classes of different religions, and it just like opened my eyes to a lot. And to be honest, I think that cults are religions. They are very, very similar to what people preach and practice in common religions like Christianity and being Catholic. And yeah, like I think cults are religions. I see them as religions. They have the very same foundations. And yeah, I'm not religious anymore. And I am saving up, well, not right now, but eventually I want to save up to remove my tattoo. I have a cross on my back, and on the bottom it says Jeremiah 29:11. I want to remove it. I want to remove it so badly. I don't know if I'm gonna get it lasered, or if I'm just gonna like put a tattoo over it. It's gonna have to be a big tattoo if I do a tattoo over it. And I know that laser removal hurts more than putting a tattoo, so I don't know. Both of them will be equally as expensive, but once I have the opportunity, I'm gonna save up for it. But first, priorities, and that is not one. But I just finished with La Roche-Posay. I love saying that. And that's it. That's it for the facial stuff. That is it. I forgot to also mention that another thing that I do on the face is I just put some Vaseline on my lips. I used to use, I actually have one right here. I used to use these guys, Laneige. If anything, I feel like these dry your lips up a lot more than just using Vaseline. Like, don't waste your money on these. Just don't waste your money on these, because I have noticed that when I use these, I am picking these up a lot more. I'm literally applying this like crazy on my lips throughout the day than when I use Vaseline. Like, I will wake up and still have this Vaseline on my lips until I start drinking water after I wake up. Where this, I will wake up and I'm so dry. I'm so dry. I'll actually wake up to use the restroom and I'm so dry, and I have to like in the dark look for this to put it on before going back to bed after using the restroom at like 4 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning. But Vaseline, you can never go wrong with Vaseline. By the way, don't buy these. These are so ridiculously expensive. Just don't buy them. Buy the big guy. Buy the big guy. It's cheap. And come on, you can't, like, look at all this. This is amazing. Just buy the big guy. Yeah, and that's it. That's it. For the face. And I'm gonna brush my hair because she needs some brushing before going to bed.
So take my hand, we'll run through forever, chasing dreams, no matter the weather.
I'm pretty sleepy, which is actually really good because I have really bad insomnia. And it is, I think it's 1 a.m. by the way. It's 1 a.m. And I woke up at 7 a.m. today. I really only slept like 4 hours. So I'm actually really tired, and I'm really happy about that because usually I'm not this tired. By this time, I'm usually not tired until like 2:30, sometimes 3. I was hoping to get started on this book tonight, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow. But anyways, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna end this vlog here. Thank you so much for spending a couple of days with me. If you haven't done so, please subscribe, like, share this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.